Welcome to Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Hit the zone this Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 and 8:30 for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
Local, vocal. Evergreen Media Network Radio Weekends on 107.9. Brought to you by Evergreen Media.
EGM Network.
Welcome to Arts Blast on the Air. It's a podcast, a radio show, and an Alexa skill presented by Ballet Vero Beach and Riverside Theater, two of the greats in Florida arts, and they are supporting the arts. I'm Willie Miller, here every week, talking with people in the arts on the Treasure Coast and beyond. Experience the power of world-class dance this August at the Riverside Dance Festival. Ballet Vero Beach and Riverside Theater are bringing back Dimensions Dance Theater of Miami, South Florida's acclaimed contemporary ballet company, August 6th through 8th at Riverside Theater. Get tickets at balletverobeach.org or call the Riverside Theater box office at 772-231-6990. Now on with the show. My guests today are Adam Schnell from Ballet Vero Beach. He'll be in the second segment. But first, I'm going to talk to a new friend, Matthew Karram, and an old friend, Kelly Levenstein, Treasure Coast Symphony. It has been so many years since you and I have talked, and you look just as young as you always did.
Well, you're very kind, Willie, and I feel the same way about you. You look fabulous.
Okay, we won't go there. You and I talked, how many years ago? When I was still at WQCS.
WQCS,
Yep.
correct. We would speak several times a year for each concert, and it was always a joy for me to be with you at the radio station.
You know what? I don't remember how Treasure Coast Symphony got started. How you got it organized. You were the founder, correct?
No. I was not. I came on board in 1997 when we went to listen to an event at the Indian River Community College at the time.
Okay.
And we fell in love with it, my husband and I, and we were moving up to the area from Boca Raton, and that's how we started with the Treasure Coast Symphony.
Okay.
But I was very, very fortunate to have met the founding members and it was just an incredible time. A lot of them have now gone, and they gave me the torch to keep it going, and I take it very seriously.
You have carried on so well.
It's been 42 years now, it'll be.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember any of the names of the founders? I like to give credit where I can.
Oh,
when
yes. Well, Posey Krogan, Gisela Parmalee. It goes on and on and on, and just amazing, amazing human beings. Oh, Dr. Enyard was one of the first.
Wow.
Yes, Dr. Enyard was one of the first conductors. He then left the Treasure Coast Symphony and created the Treasure Coast Youth Symphony, as we know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we have amazing human beings that have been with us and created us, and I'm so proud to keep us going, along with our conductor and music director, Matthew Karram. We just keep plugging away, and it's been a little difficult after COVID, but we just keep doing our thing. Mm-hmm.
I think probably not everybody made it through COVID in the arts, but it takes devoted people, dedicated people to get through something like that, something that we're kind of still going through.
You're absolutely correct. Yes, and we not only lost people to moving out of Florida, but we also lost loved ones, some of our musicians, to COVID.
Oh,
and
no.
that was very
It had to be a traumatic experience.
Yes. Our Gail North, she was one of our cellists and also our secretary for the Treasure Coast Symphony for many, many years. She was my absolute angel, and she actually still watches over us.
Wow.
In a different place.
That part's a good story. The part right before that is such a sad story that anybody had to be lost to it.
I agree.
You know what? I don't remember. Are you a musician yourself?
No, I took piano when I was a little girl, but my horses took precedent. And then I learned how to play the cello since my husband is our principal cellist. I took lessons when I would go to our home in Vermont in the summer. And I'd rather be the president and make sure everything is going well for the Treasure Coast Symphony as opposed to being the musician or a musician in the orchestra. I've been asked by the musicians, and I would say to them, would you rather have me play with you, or would you rather have the orchestra keep going? Oh, you stay what you're doing, Miss Levenstein. So,
Okay, do you play for pleasure at home at all, or are you totally out of it now?
no, I don't. I like to listen to my husband play when he does. So yes,
He's in the orchestra?
yes, he's been our principal cellist for, oh goodness, I'm trying to think of how many years it's been, because when we lost our principal cellist, Richard has been, more than 10 years, 15 years or so. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, how about introducing the guy to your left there?
I would love to. So to my left is our conductor and music director, Matthew Karram, who has been an absolute gem. And Angel, this is Matthew. And he has been great with our musicians and coming back from COVID. Before COVID, we were looking for a new conductor. So we had each conductor, guest conductor, do a concert. And Matthew was supposed to have our April concert in 2020. And because of COVID, it was put on hold. And then we came back, we were on hiatus. And then when we came back, Matthew was the one that was selected for the position. And it was just, it's been wonderful. And he is very devoted to the orchestra, very devoted to his musicians. And I can't say anything more. I mean, he's just incredible. So, and please, Matthew, do not get a big head.
Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. So nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
But give me a little bit about your background. Where did you come from?
So I'm originally from Michigan. I graduated from Michigan State University. I've been teaching in Florida. I taught band for about 10 years, and now I teach social studies out in Okeechobee. And I actually joined the orchestra in 2015 as the tuba player, and then made the jump from the back row to the front. So I've been conducting since, like Kelly said, since 2022 when we had our first concert back, and then I was named the music director and conductor in 2023 at our last concert that season. So yeah, it's been great.
Was that always your goal to get up front, or were you going to be content to be a musician and a teacher?
It wasn't necessarily the end goal. I was conducting, like I said, I was a band teacher for quite a few years, and that was a great outlet to be a musician and play with the group. When Terry, our previous conductor, decided to stick with his groups down in West Palm, and the opening became available, it was actually a few musicians in the orchestra that suggested I come out front and at least give it a try, and it kind of all worked out. I think it was nice helping us get back from our COVID hiatus. Kelly and I got to know each other very well during that, and it all just kind of worked out where it was the best for me and for the group to get it going again. And yeah, it's been great.
Okay, who chooses the music for the concerts?
That is me. Yeah. So yeah, I go through our library. I look at, bring in some new music from time to time. I try to make sure that we do stuff that's, tried and true, and then bring in new stuff for the musicians as well. So, that's, I spend a lot of time, between our April concert and when we come back in September, figuring out the next year's programs. And yeah.
Do you play it? Okay. You're a tuba player.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play at home? How do you practice a tuba at home with nobody else around?
It's interesting because, right now I live in an apartment, so I have to make sure that I'm not doing it while the neighbors are around because, I don't want to shake the floor underneath them or anything like that. But yeah, most of the playing I do now is at the church I go to, which is St. John's in Vero Beach, and then other places where they ask me to come and fill in. Treasure Coast Symphony was the group I was playing in regularly, so since I started conducting, it's more of an occasional thing instead of a regular performance thing for me now. But I still get it in there when I can,
Okay, let's talk about, actually we have to do it pretty quickly because we're going to run out of time. You have concerts coming up, and one of them in the spring, April, will be at St. John's here in Vero Beach. What's coming up first, Kelly?
Our first concert will be for the public, will be our December concert at the Kane Center. And that date, we can...
December 3rd?
I think it's December
13th.
December 13th, yes.
3 o'clock?
Because we have that, and we also have the concert at the church.
Yeah,
the holiday concert at the church.
We actually added 2 more performances to St. John's. So our December 12th in the evening at St. John's.
Okay.
Our February concert, we're actually going to have an outdoor concert at St. John of the Cross with a cookout beforehand, and then an evening concert outside, so kind of picnic style. And then our April concert at St. John's indoor as well.
Okay. Such fun.
We're looking
how do
forward
people
to the
get
season.
tickets?
Well, we don't, well, the Kane Center, they can call the Kane Center, but we have this wonderful device that we created, and it is the app. We have the Treasure Coast Symphony app, and you can go to your app store. It's a free app that you can download, and it has everything. It has our concerts, what prices are, our musicians, et cetera, what music is going to be played and performed. But
I got to go home and try this.
Oh, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I love that we are a community orchestra with an app.
I do have to go home and try. I cannot picture this. I know your website, treasurecoastsymphony.org.
Correct.
Where people can get all the information they need.
Yes, they can.
And you know what? We ran out of time.
Well, Willie, we can't thank you enough.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we will do this again.
Thank you, Willie.
Before your December concerts?
Sounds like a plan.
Sure. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. I thank you very much, Kelly Levenstein.
And
thank Matthew Karram.
Yep.
From the Treasure Coast Symphony Orchestra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. It's a busy summer at Vero's Gathering Place, Riverside Theater, with the Comedy Zone and Live in the Loop Thursday through Saturday. And now with the Loop Kitchen and Bar, led by Executive Chef Sue Torres. Look ahead at the summer schedule and the coming season and fill your calendar. It's all at riversidetheater.com.
Experience the power of world-class dance this August at the Riverside Dance Festival. Ballet Vero Beach and Riverside Theater proudly present the return of Dimensions Dance Theater of Miami, South Florida's acclaimed contemporary ballet company. Be inspired by incredible athleticism and innovative choreography in an unforgettable evening of dance. Performances run August 6th through 8th at Riverside Theater. Get your tickets today at balletverobeach.org or at the Riverside Theater box office.
Welcome to Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Hit the zone this Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 and 8:30 for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
Big news, Treasure Coast. Your favorite mortgage team just got even better. Introducing the same trusted faces you know and love, now with Union Home Mortgage.
Hi, this is Shannon Pohl. Hi, this is Lucy Cranker.
And these high-producing team members bring decades of experience, unwavering honesty, and hearts of gold to every home loan. And here's the best part. Same local processing, underwriting, and appraisers you rely on. Contact Union Home Mortgage.
Visit us online at shannonCpohl.com
and lucycranker.com.
Hey, you! Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
And we are back with part 2 of Arts Blast on the Air. I'm Willie Miller, and sitting across from me is an old friend who doesn't have his old friend with him, Adam Schnell, Ballet Vero Beach. Where's my Frankie?
Frankie is at home. He is he did too many pirouettes. He's recovering from a slight paw injury. Don't worry, folks out in Radioland, he will be fine. If you know and love Frankie, he is Ballet Vero Beach's, I mean, you can call him our anything, therapy dog, emotional support animal, whatever you want to call, but he usually comes with me to the studio, but he's at home convalescing, but he is doing fine.
He wasn't trying toe shoes, was he?
That's literally, if I could have $1 for everyone who has asked me that,
Really?
Ballet Vero Beach would not need to fundraise anymore.
Are you telling me a lot of people ask you
Yes,
if your dog wears toe shoes?
If he was trying out point shoes or doing pirouettes. I'm not kidding. You cannot make this stuff up. And the first time I sort of went, ha, but by now I'm like, God, I should monetize this somehow. I don't know how, but we got to figure out how to monetize it, folks.
Wow.
How about a Save Frankie fund or Buy Frankie Safe Point Shoes fund? I think we could do really well with that.
In case anybody hasn't figured it out, Frankie is a wonderful puppy.
Yep.
Not so much a puppy anymore,
Not so much a puppy. You may have seen him in a local dog column in the paper. Listen, when your dog is more fun and cuter than you are, I know some people out there identify with this. Like you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay, well, give Frankie my best, okay?
I will.
You want to talk about ballet or something like that today?
Yes, let's get off the topic of my dog and let's talk about Ballet Vero Beach. So we are actually about to open our 14th season, if you can believe it, with the annual Riverside Dance Festival. And that's our partnership between Riverside Theater and Ballet Vero Beach. For, the past long time, we have been inviting small contemporary companies to town to work with local students. The students get to really immerse themselves in the style of the company. They learn choreography, and then the companies themselves perform as part of our season opener. And we are so happy currently to have our sister company, Dimensions Dance Theater of Miami, back for their second Riverside Dance Festival residency.
Is this only their second? I thought they were here more often than that.
So they are unique. In fact, I just mentioned they're our sister company, which means both organizations share dancers back and forth. We each have our own resident dancers. Theirs obviously live in Miami, ours live in Vero, but on larger projects, we utilize each other's dancers, each other's artistic staff to make each company able to do more with less. Most audiences are familiar with a lot of the Dimensions dancers from their work in our Nutcracker on the Indian River, but we've also seen them in other programs, Sleeping Princess, things like that. And our dancers have also performed down in Miami as well. But this is pure, I can't say that. I just was about to lie to all of you. I was going to say this is purely Dimensions dancers and no Ballet Vero Beach dancers. But many of you out there know we are celebrating the Golden Jubilee year of our ballet master and principal dancer, Camilo A. Rodriguez. And as part of that, he is making a very brief but very wonderful guest appearance on the Dimensions shows next week.
Okay.
So it's all of Dimensions and a little bit of Camilo.
Maybe we ought to give a date and how to get tickets.
Yes, absolutely. So we're really excited that this year we get to perform in Riverside's Waxlax Stage, which is their black box theater space. And so it's a nice, intimate space. It's great for a company like Dimensions, up close and personal with the dance. The dates are August 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Reserve tickets. It's not a general admission situation. Reserve tickets are available by calling the Riverside Theater box office, going to riversidetheater.com, or going to balletverobeach.org. You can also walk in and see the fantastic guest services team at the box office during normal box office hours.
I'm going to say, with the smaller theater, the smaller stage, people should not, I like to say dilly-dally, so I will.
It's only 150 seats a show. If we extrapolate some of our larger audiences for past dance festivals, that actually means we don't actually have enough seats over 3 shows to accommodate everyone. I know it's August. I know it's almost back to school. I know everyone thinks the town is dead. But if you want to come, please get your tickets in advance so you don't show up and get turned away.
I don't think this town is ever dead anymore.
No. Remember when it was?
Yeah.
I'm not, that wasn't a nostalgic, that was literally just a question, everyone. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent, but there were times where you used to be able to, like, there was no one, or it felt like there was no one to those of us who are here year round.
It's true. I mean, when I started covering the arts here back in 96, the challenge was to find somebody in the arts to talk to on the radio.
Yep. And now every week you're busy, e-blast on the air. Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah. It is. Notice my sincerity and enthusiasm for saying yes, it's a good thing.
Okay. Cool moves, red hot beats.
Yeah. So I think that sometimes people, in fact, I was just talking to someone on the Riverside staff yesterday about saying, well, okay, so you're Ballet Vero Beach. There's this dance festival thing. How do we know what we're getting? Right? Like, even with a Ballet Vero Beach show, you might see the title and be like, am I going to like this? Am I going to be turned off? Are they going to be like rolling around on the floor and screaming? Maybe, but not the turned off part, the rolling around on the floor and screaming. That's not this show. But I think that what we have learned over the years is that our audiences are actually really adventurous around here in the Treasure Coast and beyond. And we really try and curate programs where there's something for everyone. What I love about this Dimension show coming up is I actually haven't even seen the first piece, so I'm excited to see that. But the second piece is by one of their company dancers. Her name is Selah Oliver, and she's been a fixture on the Ballet Vero Beach stages since 2019, and she's graduated into choreography. This is her first work on a professional company called Valley of Shadows. I got to see it on video after it premiered, I think about a year and a half ago, and she has a unique voice, even amongst all the unique choreographic voices at Ballet Vero Beach and Dimensions Dance Theater. So I love that. It's contemporary, it's uplifting, but a little bit dark. And then to close out the program, it's actually a very historical work for anyone who has followed the South Florida dance scene back in the starting in the 90s. Edward Villela, during his time at Miami City Ballet, he over a few seasons put together a full-length work that was called the Neighborhood Ballroom. There were different sections for different decades in this ballroom dance hall space, so you met different characters through the decades. And the piece that Dimensions is closing with, I'm going to probably get the title wrong, but it's called Mambo Number 2 a.m. And it was the original piece that sort of started this whole journey with Miami City Ballet and Edward making this. It's full of colorful characters, different vignettes. The music is fantastic. So if you come, you're going to get a surprise, because even I haven't seen the first piece. You're going to get some beautiful contemporary dance, and you're going to get some fun ballroom-esque Latin mambo, South Florida heat. So people who are, I might not get it or I might not understand that, I encourage you to come and just see it for yourself. One of the things I love about dance, and one of the things I always talk about with dance, is you don't need to understand a written language, or you don't need to listen for spoken words. And while I love that, there's something beautiful about just sitting back and watching what amazing things the human body can do. And Dimensions embodies that in spades. Their dancers are phenomenal. We are so lucky to partner with them and have them as a sister company. And it's going to be some fantastic shows August 6th through 8th.
Okay. And it is on the Waxlax Stage at Riverside Theater. And it's called Riverside Dance Festival.
Yep.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. What else do we need to talk about? We'll come back to that. But you have you have a retrospective in November.
We're going to take a little pause after the dance festival, and we are, as the Vero Beach Museum of Art is undergoing renovations, and we all know that certain spaces will be going away. We're going to have in November a retrospective of some of the major works that we've created alongside the museum for that space. So look for that. All of our season information is on our website, balletverobeach.org. Subscriptions available now. Subscribers save, get benefits. Come on out and see us.
Okay. Nutcracker. Got to say to Nutcracker.
It's coming back to Riverside mid-December.
Yay.
All information on the website. We almost sold out last year. So again, you're going to wait for single tickets.
That's not on the Waxlax?
No, that's on the main
big
stage.
Yeah.
If you're going to wait for single tickets, November 1st at 10 a.m., be ready to get those Nutcracker tickets, because they're going to go this year.
Okay, Nutcracker is on December 10th to 11th at 7:30 and the 12th at 2 o'clock. And then Nutcracker for All, the family-oriented, is on the 12th and the 13th as well. We're going to run out of time any second now. So I guess I should thank you for coming in and telling everybody everything that's going on. Once again, website?
BalletVeroBeach.org. Also lots of information at RiversideTheater.com.
Okay. Great to talk to you. Hi to Frankie.
Willie. Thanks, Willie.
Okay. My pleasure. And that was Adam Schnell, and I thank him. And as my other guests, Kelly Levenstein and Matthew Karram. And thank you out there, as always, for joining us again this week for Arts Blast on the Air, podcast, radio show, and Alexa Skill, all presented by Riverside Theater and Ballet Vero Beach, covering the arts online and in Arts Blast, the free weekly Florida Arts News email. I'm Willie Miller. Thanks for listening.